He's probably the best-known Australian in the world at the moment, watched and loved by 200 million people. And unlike Mel Gibson and Russell Crowe, he's 100% Australian. His name is Steve Irwin, better known as the Crocodile Hunter. But curiously, for a bloke who makes a living jumping on the backs of crocodiles, until recently he wasn't so well known at home. Not that he's too worried about that. Fame abroad has made him one of our richest entertainers. Now there's a Hollywood movie deal, and this hyperactive hero is about to get a lot richer.
G'day, I'm Steve Irwin, and these are highly venomous sea crates. There's nothing in there.
Take your choice. Steve Irwin is either the world's most fearless wildlife presenter or the world's most stupid.
No! Get out of it! Get Kill both of us.
He's been bitten, he's been peed on, he's been spat at, he's even been molested.
Nice and gentle, buddy. In Australia.
All of which is only the animal kingdom getting its own back for all the times he's leapt on the crocodile's back and got away with it.
Woo! I'm taking you, the audience, right in there with me, so as you're either sitting in your chair like this going, my goodness, or you're on, going like this, watching the telly.
So rather than the David Attenborough one step backwards, you prefer to be...
20 steps forward. I want you in there with me, Charlie, mate. You're coming in with me. Well, this is the infamous Graham. So, this guy hits harder than a ton of bricks. He's a good boy.
So, inevitably, I have to go in there with him to meet a man-eater with the innocuous name of Graham.
Want to come over here, Charles?
No.
Yeah, no, mate, there's no way you'll get between... Yeah, exactly.
I feel he's looking at me.
He is, mate. You can be sure of that. He's looking right at you. Wait. Just take Charlie, mate. Yep. I'm done. You're in growling. We're right, just duck down.
Steve's in his natural habitat, performing for the crowd at his family's Australia Zoo on Queensland's Sunshine Coast.
Right, you'd have no idea of knowing where he is. In fact, where is he?
People love crocodiles, and crocodiles love people.
Like a bull, there he is!
Steve calls this educating the public, showing them what not to do in crocodile country.
Right!
Oh my God! I don't think there has been a wildlife television presenter like you in the short history of this art form.
I don't think so.
And I wonder why it is.
I don't know, mate. You know what? I'm really lucky. All I've got to do is be me. I don't have to act. I don't have to bung anything on. I just got to be me, and people love it. Like they're really being educated about wildlife, and yet they're scratching their head, going, "Is that guy crazy?" Yeah. It seems to work.
And work it has.
Tonight, g'day! He's going wild and he's taking us with him.
With an estimated 200 million viewers across the world, Steve's TV show has made him a global celebrity.
I'm guessing that's an alligator.
Good guess.
Feted by talk shows everywhere.
You're trying to kill me and take my show.
Oh, she's peeing on you. Oh. Sorry.
How do you handle the adulation from the public? What's a day on the streets of LA like for you now?
Turmoil, mate. I nearly caused car accidents. Police escorts, bodyguards, crikey, it's phenomenal in America. Phenomenal. It's just, I'm a rock star.
It all began in the backwaters of far north Queensland, where young Steve trapped rogue crocodiles for the family zoo.
There's a good boy.
As he manhandled the man-eaters, the excitable young croc hunter captured his exploits on home video.
Here we are back at the Queensland Reptile and Fauna Park with 2 crocodiles. Woo, look at this!
Today, not much has changed. He's just a bigger version of the same enthusiastic kid. And yes, he is like this all the time.
It's thicker than my arm. I can't stop, mate. I'm on fire. I wake up in the morning and I'm on fire. I just can't do enough. It drives me crazy that I've got to go to sleep. Can't I film something at night?
You don't drink coffee?
No.
You don't drink alcohol? You don't smoke?
No. No.
You're just on a
Yeah.
totally
Well,
natural high.
No, I do adrenaline.
All right.
Yeah, no, I can't.
A big adrenaline addict.
Oh, a big time. Absolutely. When I do a crocodile demonstration, if that crocodile's not putting a good hit on me, I'm down. When a crocodile strikes so hard and fast that it clips me knee, I'm up.
Oh, Steve, be careful.
Steve's not-so-fearless offsider, Terri, is also his wife.
Get a stick, get a stick.
They first met at one of his crocodile shows while Terri was holidaying down under. And from the start, there was this animal attraction.
My jaw was on the ground. I couldn't believe this guy, and I thought, I've got to meet him. Then he walked over to the feed bucket and went to grab another food item out of the bucket. And as he bent over, I went, I've really got to get to know this guy. The idea was to live trap the croc before a poacher shot him.
Nature took its course, and just months later, Steve and Terri married. Their honeymoon was also their very first television show.
To just be very, very careful. Woo! Yes! Get right into her, babe. Get right into her.
I'm really scared.
That's okay.
I'm looking at this 10-foot crocodile. I'm fresh out of Oregon, and my husband's telling me to leap upon her head. So, of course, I did.
Right, okay. Drop back, drop back.
Okay, I'm back. Oh, ouch. In situations like that, sure, I kind of had to follow his lead, but now I a little more know what's going on. I'm able to do it myself. I'm really proud of being able to work with him. You got her?
Yeah.
Terri wasn't the only American to fall for Steve Irwin.
That's incredible.
His first show was snapped up by the giant Discovery Network, and the Croc Hunter became one of the biggest media brands in the world.
One bite from him and it's all over. Yo! Oh. No worries, mate. Luckily, we've had the anti-venom sent from America via FedEx. In my line of work, if you're not absolutely sure, you're absolutely dead.
And with the stardom came the ads.
It appears we've used a different courier who hasn't arrived yet. It's okay because...
And then the merchandise.
Have a look at this little beauty. Why, crikey.
What did you
Mine
say?
says smart things.
I don't know, but her pants come off.
Oh,
Look at this.
So they do.
Well,
Yeah, well, mine don't. How come they made yours the pants come off?
Careful, Steve.
Okay, I'll be careful.
Steve and Terri have become pop culture icons, and now even daughter Bindi Sue is in on the
Come on,
act.
big fella, come on. There's a good boy. Can I give Monty a big kiss? Nah, you can't. I'd love to. I'd like to kiss him right on the lips, but he'd bite me, no doubt about it. Fatherhood has changed my life. I never thought there was something as beautiful in this world as my daughter. She is something else.
She's a one-off.
Yeah, she is, mate. She's a little pearler. I'm thinking about keeping her.
Tickling me.
It's a wonderful life for a kid growing up with the animals, and already in Bindi Sue we can see Dad's fearlessness and love of the camera.
You want to give him a kiss?
Oh, no, I don't. No. He might catch something.
Bindi does.
How you doing?
There's a good girl. Action! All of the riverbank in this area is private property. But to a big old croc, this is his territory.
His television show is seen in 130 countries, and now Steve's made his first movie.
It's a real shame that people want him out. Whoa!
To be a big TV star is one thing. To be a movie star raises fame to an entirely new level. And the question is, will it change him? Will it all go to his head?
And he's probably watching us right now.
You're really getting the star treatment, mate.
Oh, absolutely, mate. The big thing with my trailer is I have to rig it when I get here first thing in the morning. Only takes about 5 minutes. But yeah, no, come in, make yourself at home. Got a towel here.
It's air conditioned.
Yeah?
What I want to know, though, Steve, if you have an artistic tantrum on the set, where do you storm off to?
Yeah, no, I storm off to me tarp. And in between lines, like if they're going to do Terri and not me, I'm going back to my tarp if you need me, and I just trundle off back up here and I play with my dog Suey. Of course, in my new movie, The Crocodile Hunter Collision Course, We make this bloke look like a real pussycat.
Steve's new movie is tipped to be a blockbuster, and already he's promoting it with the help of some powerful Hollywood friends.
Thank you very much.
It's not that Steve needs any more fame, and he has no personal need for more wealth. He wants the movie money for one simple reason: saving the world.
What good is a fast car, a flash house and a gold-plated dunny to me? Absolutely no good at all. I've been put on this planet to protect wildlife and wilderness areas, which in essence is going to help humanity. I want to have the purest oceans. I want to be able to drink water straight out of that creek. I want to stop the ozone layer. I want to save the world. And you know, money's great. I can't get enough money. And you know what I'm going to do with it? I'm going to buy wilderness areas with it. Every single cent I get goes straight into conservation. And guess what, Charles? I don't give a rip whose money it is, mate. I'll use it and I'll spend it on buying land. Yeah. From Canada?
Yes.
Whereabouts?
Everybody loves you back there.
They do?
They do.
In Canada?
So famous.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
A day with Steve is like a month with any other celebrity, so you get to know him pretty well. And the truth about the Croc Hunter is that he's just a big kid, an animal nut who never grew up and doesn't want to.
G'day!
I don't remember doing a story with anyone as unpredictable and foolhardy and dangerous as you.
Good.
And as much fun.
Yeah, you had a bit of a good time, mate. Yeah, well, that's what life's about, isn't it? That's what life's about, mate. Just getting out there, having fun, you know, following your passion and just being enthusiastic, you know. That's the go.
Crikey.
That's it. Yeah, crikey, have a look at this little beauty.